Hello, my name is Elizabeth Goddard from Revive Your Soul. I'm putting together a glossary of words to help people who are coming out of abusive or toxic relationship, emotionally abusive, toxic relationships, understand some of the manipulation tools, understand some of the things that were going on to help speed up the healing. So I've got to T. So T is for triangulation, and it's for trauma bonding. So triangulation is a manipulation tool. It's designed to gain power and control over you. It's it might be that they're talking about people of the opposite sex. They might be from work. They might be ex-lovers or friends. They've even known people do it with children. So, and they're creating a sense of popularity, a sense of need, that they are needed by somebody else. It might be that they've told you about their awful, crazy ex at some point during the relationship, and all of a sudden they're turning this person into something different and talking about them in a different way. So I heard one which was an ex story. I'm just trying to think, and it was where at the beginning of the relationship she was needy and wanting a lot of attention, and then later on towards the end of that relationship she was put in a place of she was there, she gave a lot of attention, she paid a lot of money for days out and and treats and things like that. So that's the dynamic where they completely turn it around from initially being a needy or crazy person to being put in a place of higher ranking, putting on maybe they're then being put on a pedestal. They use it in the devaluation stage. They might have done sprinklings of it in the idealisation, but they use it in the devaluation to make sure they've got control over you. And it will be bringing stories in, talking a lot, making them sound as though they're popular, and creating a sense of jealousy, where something you might not have experienced before, but you're being put in this place of confusion and jealousy, and feeling lots and lots of different emotions going on. So that's triangulation. And the other one is trauma bonding. Now, we create bonds with our caregivers at an early age, and this is for our survival. The narcissist, the sociopath and the psychopath will create those bonds quite early on. They'll put themselves in a place of being the caregiver, and then they so this is done by the gifts and the attention and the through the idealisation stage, and they're putting themselves as the best person that you've had a relationship with, the best person that's walked into your life. There's this manufactured relationship where they are wearing a mask and pretending to be something else. And then the bond is, the hooking is where they do a bit of devaluation, and then they'll put themselves in, so they turn you into that crazy person where, of course, you've misunderstood what they've said, you misunderstood their actions, and it's your fault, because all three of them and any other toxic person is never able to take responsibility. And this is the big thing they have in common. It's never their fault. They will never be able to take responsibility. You will be walking away being responsible for everything that went wrong in that relationship. So this is the trauma bonding. They put themselves in a place of being in a place of being the caregiver, the person that you go to, and this is why you turn into, if you're going through this at the end of the relationship, it's really, really hard. You come out of a relationship wondering, one, what the hell went on, two, not knowing how you can live with your life without them, because they've bonded themselves to you, or you've bonded to them. They are your caregiver. It could be, it doesn't matter what job you did or how you coped before they walked into your life. you have had that stripped away completely, and it's going back to the Stockholm syndrome, where you put them in a place of protecting them and standing up for them. This still happens at the end of a relationship, where you protect them and you still see them as being an important person in your life, and not knowing how you're going to cope at the end of it. And it doesn't matter that it could have been 6 months ago, a few years ago, that they walked into your life, and you, before they were there, you were coping really well. You have lost everything. You have lost the function and the ability because of this power, this need for them to take over your life and step into your life completely and take over, take control and take the power over from your life. So T is for triangulation, so this manipulation tool of using a third party or other people to make you jealous, to create a sense of popularity. And the trauma bonding, where they put themselves in a place of being the caregiver, much like you would when you turn to a parent as a young child, that when your safety is threatened, they put themselves in that position. They then themselves threaten your safety or perceived safety, and you then turn to them for protection. It's really, really, really screwed up, but it's really painful, and it's really really hard to get over. And having that understanding, it's the cognitive dissonance of holding these two thought patterns. But this person cares for me and they protect me, and yet they're the one that's doing the harm, and what they're doing is telling you that it's you that's the problem. So you've got this other dynamic going on as well. So triangulation and trauma bonding.